friends. I'm so glad that you're enjoying listening to the stories or the books I'm reading out loud. The book today I'm choosing today to read is, I think the message is really important for all of us to remember. So the title is I'm in Charge of Celebrations, and it's by one of my favorite authors, Byrd Baylor. And the book is illustrated by Peter Parnell. Sometimes people ask me, aren't you lonely out there with just the desert around you? I guess they mean the bear grass and the yuccas and the cactus and the rocks. I guess they mean the deep ravines and the hawk nests in the cliffs and the coyote trails that wind across the hills. Lonely? I can't help laughing when they ask me that. I always look at them surprised and I say, how can I be lonely? I'm the one in charge of celebrations. Sometimes they don't believe me, but it's true, I am. I put myself in charge. I choose my own. Last year I gave myself 108 celebrations, besides the ones that they closed school for. I cannot get by with only a few. Friend, I'll tell you how it works. I keep a notebook and I write the date and then I write about the celebration. I'm very choosy over what goes in the book. It has to be something I plan to remember the rest of my life. You can tell what's worth a celebration because your heart will pound and you'll feel like you're standing on top of a mountain, and you'll catch your breath like you were breathing some kind of new air. Otherwise, I count it as just an average day. I told you I was choosy. Friend, I wish you'd been there for Dust Devil Day. But since you weren't, I'll tell you how I got to be my first real celebration. You can call them whirlwinds if you want to. Me, I think Dust Devils has a much better sound. Well, anyway, I always stop to watch them. Here everyone does. You know how they come from far away, moving up from the flats, swirling and swaying and falling and turning, picking up sticks and sand and feathers and dry tumbleweeds? Well, last March 11th, we were all going somewhere. I was in the back of a pickup truck when the Dust Devils started to gather. You could see that they were giants. You'd swear they were calling their friends to come too. And they came, dancing in time to their own windy music. We all started counting. We all started looking for more. They stopped that truck and we turned around and around watching them all. There were 7. At a time like that, something kind of goes crazy in you. You have to run to meet them, yelling all the way. You have to whirl around like you were one of them. And you can't stop until you're falling down. And then all day you think how lucky you were to be there. Some of my best celebrations are sudden surprises like that. If you weren't outside at that exact moment, you'd miss them. I spent a lot of time outside myself, looking around. Once I saw a triple rainbow that ended in a canyon where I'd been the day before. I was halfway up a hill standing in a drizzle of rain. It was almost dark, but I couldn't go because the rainbows, of course. And there at the top of the hill, a jackrabbit was standing up on his hind legs, perfectly still, looking straight at that same triple rainbow. I may be the only person in the world who's seen a rabbit standing in the mist, quietly watching 3 rainbows. That's worth a celebration anytime. I wrote it down and drew the hill and the rabbit and the rainbow and me. And now, August 9th, is Rainbow Celebration Day.